Hello everyone, CryptoLemon speaking. Today is September 9th, 2020, and I would like to start by saying I'm sorry I'm a bit late for my daily crypto news show. And I have been working for the past, let's say, 10 days to make a daily short video. I'll try to make it less than 10 minutes about the news, important news of the day. And lately, I have also started to make tutorials and walk through on DeFi or the topic. So I just did one on the DeFi Box EOS ecosystem that you can just see on my YouTube channel. Concerning my YouTube channel, I would really love if you guys could just upvote and follow me as I'm just starting this hopefully positive journey. And let's get to it. So I'll try to be short as I am already late for publishing this video. So first of all, Bitcoin hangs out around 10K. So it has been tested a few times, I think four times already, and it still holds. It's actually bouncing back for the past few hours, thanks also to financial markets going up. The locked DeFi value drops, but this is kind of a stupid thing to notice, because of course if Ethereum or Bitcoin are going down, the DeFi value locked will go down, so nothing to be worried about, but we'll still look at the charts. Some analyst has been saying that stocks may push Bitcoin higher. That's what we are actually seeing at the moment. So I don't know about 10.8K, but we'll also look at the correlation between financial markets and Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. Third news of the day, 3 nations to replace their currency with CBDC by 2030. So this is a big report made by a foundation that highlights that CBDC are actually not an option for governments, but something they need to do in order to stay relevant. Sushi migration FAQ, which can happen at any moment now. So SushiSwap is not done, even if the founder exit scammed or exit profit, I don't know how you want to call it, but the migration is still ongoing and the project is still well alive. And finally, just a few words on the EOS DeFi Box one-stop shop tutorial and walkthrough that I just made. So let's get to it. So CoinGecko, at the moment, the market is north of $336 billion, the market cap. Bitcoin, as I was saying, is bouncing back, 10.3K almost. Ethereum and all the DeFi space have been having great gains. So most of the DeFi coins have really well performed during the last hours. And as you can see, when I woke up, it was, I think, 90 Gwei for Ethereum gas, and now we're back at 150, meaning that DeFi is pumping as usual. To start with, so Bitcoin, we tested 4 times, as you can see here. 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times almost. This is the 5th time we tested it. They were just saying that it's really important we held 10K for a lot of reasons, as you know. And this is a chart just showing since the beginning of August, so August 7th, performance of different asset class. In blue, you have S&P. In red, you have Nikkei. In green, you have UK index, the FTSE. And then you have Bitcoin here that has been going down much more. BTC futures open interest are lower. Of course, we just passed 1 month, but they're still elevated for beginning of the month. People probably pile up and make it back at least as high as in August. DeFi value drops, we're talking about it. In USD, as value dropped from almost 10 to $8 billion. But if we look at the number of Ethereum being locked, it's almost stable. Same thing for Bitcoin, and as it's been bouncing back, we're probably back almost to 10 billions already. This is an interesting take, so I repeat myself. I love the narrative that Bitcoin and crypto are uncorrelated to traditional finance. This is just not the case, and this analyst just thought that since financial markets were bound to bounce back today, then Bitcoin will do the same, and we have been seeing it for a few hours now. And look at this chart. So when COVID happened, the correlation was not so high between S&P and Bitcoin. It was maybe 25%. During the COVID, it was even negative. So Bitcoin will go the opposite way of the financial market, of the S&P. And then look at this. We went from almost no correlation to even a negative one to one that is higher at the moment than 50%. So it just showed that a lot of people in speculative money are in crypto, and that we should be aware of that, and that if market crash, cryptocurrencies will crash too, at least in the short run. This is a cool report. If you want to click into it, you can go on the Cointelegraph website. So it's basically saying that at least 3 nations will have CBDC, as they call it, by 2030, and that, for example, if Euro was a bit slow and did not adapt and did not have its own CBDC by 2025, yuan could overtake the place of second most traded currency in the world after the USD. And they also outlined that the 2 countries that are the most advanced in terms of progress are the Bahamas, makes sense, and Sweden, actually, on this Sweden on the e-krona development. SushiSwap, this is still happening. There is a migration ongoing. It was supposed to be from today at 220, I think. 220. Let me see. I don't see it. September 9th, 2:10 and 32 seconds UTC. So it is not the exact time, but it is a time where Chef Nomi, the master of the smart contract, can act the migration. What's going to happen? Basically, they're giving now $1 million in sushis, 1 million sushi dollars, as reward if you keep your pool staked during the migration. So your pool is actually on Uniswap and it will move to SushiSwap. If you do that, you'll get rewarded in sushi during the entire process. And also, as I understood, everything is supposed to go through. Like, it means that if you stake before, you keep your stake, you're gonna keep your accrued interest you had, the fees you earn in the pool, and all this kind of thing. So they're also thinking there is a community proposal to use $1 million sushi in addition to the one that SBF, so the new let's say boss of SushiSwap, is already giving up. There is also a report on Glassnode giving a fair value for the sushi token at 31 cents. So it's really too financial. It's with ratio. It's really interesting, actually. If you read the report, it's really interesting. They take into account the fees, so 0.05% of the entire fees on SushiSwap that will be distributed to token holders. They take into account inflation of new sushi tokens being minted every day, and they just try to guess the price of sushi compared to the trading volume. And what they're saying is that if it is equal to even Uniswap trading volume at $500 million per day, the token will be worth $0.31, so 31 cents. I understand that point of view, but coming from a very, very finance-oriented background, I don't think we can do this type of valuations here, because a lot of things can happen. And but this is something to maybe have in mind when you invest, if you want to invest in the sushi token, which I do not recommend. I recommend that you always farm the DeFi farming projects. So you farm them with, if it's possible, USDT plus Ethereum pair or something that is more or less stable and can prevent you from having impairment losses. Finally, so this is just Bloomberg. So as we can see, the S&P is up 1.8% at the moment, which is probably the main reason why we're having a bit of bounce in the cryptocurrency world. Let's not forget the COVID situation, please. This is really, really important. For example, like in the top page of Bloomberg, we can see Tiffany sues LVMH for backing out of $16 billion deal. Do you know what happened? COVID happened. So LVMH thinks they pay too much, and Tiffany wants this to be enforced, and LVMH do not want to. So simple COVID effect. So this is going to go for a while, and we'll have a lot of these kind of issues going forward. And in Europe, we can safely say that COVID is really back. French, Spanish, UK, and not Italy at the moment, but I think it's coming. Numbers are really, really bad, and we're seeing a steep jump in hospitalization and people dying from it, and of course the number of daily new cases. So this could affect the Bitcoin price, or at least the financial market, and then by ricochet the Bitcoin price. This is all for today. Thank you for listening, and please subscribe to the channel for more tutorials, walkthrough, and daily crypto news. Bye bye.